I want you to think about how we are taught to make money. From the time we are 5 years old, the formula is drilled into our heads. Go to school, get good grades, get a degree, write a resume, and submit it to 100 companies. We are taught to be job seekers. And this creates what I call the vending machine illusion. We genuinely believe the job market is a vending machine. We think that if we put enough effort, enough degrees, and enough experience into the slot, the machine is morally obligated to spit out a $70,000 salary. But then reality hits. You send out 50 resumes, and you get 3 automated rejection emails. You start to feel worthless. You think, I did everything right. Why won't anyone hire me? Welcome to the money trap. Today, we are dismantling the job seeker illusion. We're going to look at why companies don't pay for your resume, why being a job seeker makes you a commodity, and how making one mental shift from being a job seeker to becoming a value producer will completely change how much money you make for the rest of your life. To understand the trap, we have to look at what a resume actually is. If you're a job seeker, your resume is a list of what you consumed. It says, I consumed 4 years of college. I consumed a salary at my last job. Here is a list of tasks I was assigned to do. But here is the brutal reality that no career counselor will tell you. Businesses do not exist to give you a living. They exist to make a profit. A hiring manager doesn't look at your resume and say, wow, John went to a good school. Let's give him $60,000. They look at your resume and ask one question. Is this person going to make us more money than it costs to pay them? If your resume doesn't clearly, mathematically prove that you are a profit center, you are a cost center. And in a bad economy, companies don't hire cost centers. The job seeker illusion tricks you into thinking your effort has value. The market only cares about your output. And this leads us to the most dangerous part of being a job seeker. You become a commodity. Think about a gallon of milk. It doesn't matter which cow produced it. If one farmer charges $8 a gallon and another charges $4, you buy the $4 milk. Milk is a commodity. When you apply for a job through a standard portal with a standard resume, you are turning yourself into milk. If there are 500 other people with the exact same degree as you, the employer has no reason to pay you a premium. They will just hire the person willing to accept the lowest salary. This is why you feel stuck. As long as you are a job seeker, you have zero leverage. Your income is entirely dictated by the supply and demand of other people who have your same piece of paper. You are on a treadmill, begging for a seat at a table that someone else owns. Now, let me introduce you to the other side. The value producer. A value producer doesn't walk into a company and say, here is my resume. Please give me a chance. A value producer walks in and says, I spent 3 days looking at your business. I noticed your customer retention is dropping by 5% a month, which is costing you roughly $200,000 a year. I have a strategy to plug that leak. If I fix this, can we agree on a $10,000 signing bonus and a base salary of $85,000? Do you see the difference? The job seeker asks for charity based on their past. The value producer demands money based on the future pain they are going to solve. A value producer isn't a commodity. You can't compare a value producer to milk, because a value producer is a custom-made medicine. If you know exactly how to fix a company's specific bleeding, there is no one else they can compare you to. You bypass the HR department. You negotiate directly with the people who sign the checks. You name your price. So, how do you make this shift today? You have to stop acting like a buyer of jobs and start acting like a seller of solutions. Stop mass applying to 100 jobs a day. Pick 5 companies you actually want to work for. Spend 20 minutes researching each one. Find their leak. Are they running bad ads? Is their website outdated? Are they missing out on a social media market? Find the person who runs that department, not HR, the actual boss. Send them a short message. Hey, Mr. Peter, I noticed there is a gap in your IT department. I put together a 2-page plan on how I would fix it. Can I send it over? When you send a solution instead of a resume, your response rate will go from 2% to 50%. The world does not owe you a paycheck because you followed the rules. The market only pays for value. Stop begging for a seat at the table. Become so valuable that they have to build a new table just for you. Stop being a commodity. Protect your wallet. Stay vigilant. Subscribe to the Money Illusion.